Alrighty. I don't know why my voice is cracking there. I'm awake. I'm fed. I have water. Let me get some of my water here. Yeah, I changed my look a little bit. A little more gray than I would like. It's probably just the lighting. But I like it. So this is going to be sort of a stress test. I barely had a CTD at all in the last couple episodes. Like, I played all day, recorded a good chunk of it silently, and I only CTD'd like once. But now I found a trick, right? I think having my internet open increases the chances of it happening. So, but I am uploading the first 2 episodes of Starfield right now, all the way at episode. This is probably episode 10, I think. um, yeah. But so I'm gonna test to see if I have run into any problems. After this, I'm going to leave Andrea. I think it's a soft J every time. Andrea is gonna stay home while I do the Ryujian quest line, with some in between stuff like the Radiant quest, which I generally kind of enjoy. The first like 5 quests of it take place within Neon, so I mean I could burn through those easy enough. Except I said the third one, I think you go to a different planet, but then you come right back. It's fine. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this quest line up.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
He's so creepy. Now, I was going to do like a non-ethical run, but I'm gonna kind of do some of the same stuff that I did in my last game, in like my first run. I kind of messed up by telling off the Varun embassy guy and pissed Andrea off. It's like it's the Geralt problem all over again. I always read in my head Geralt's name from The Witcher as Gerald because I knew a Gerald, and that's where my brain goes, and that's happening with Andrea. Ugh, weird. Andrea is more of a name to me, but whatever.
Now, what in the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that?
You did it, bro.
Nothing else then? Did you?
Give me a second. Jesus.
Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Among Us.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau City. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
He mentions his associate in a second.
Not a bad thought. But no, the attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing 2 problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. Simple to say now. But with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required.
Put your slate down at
I
least.
removed the dangerous variable from an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
I was already given citizenship, so his words are a little bit hollow. Like, I could go buy a penthouse right now if I wanted to.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this talk.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
I'll go a little bit more, I don't know if the word is unscrupulous, or I'll go a bit more, like, less ethical in my next run, probably.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to
Oh,
stay
hello. I will watch your back.
I want to see the starboard options for this quest line. Because I only got the starboard options for, like, the first 2 quests, because that's all I had done before. Now, I did finish this before I reloaded a save to start recording, because I didn't want to go through the whole story a second time, another 20 hours, and I'm like, I want to record now. Got to turn around there.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news.
The microbe and the Aciles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Oh, I've got
Means he
Andrasia
plans
with
your
me,
work for
so
clearing those critters off our worlds.
I think I'm gonna go with the
Considering what the
Aciles.
Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Yeah, everything.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it? It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
Somehow, after all that has transpired, he still believes himself to be the hero. He created this whole situation just so others would see him the way he sees himself. But all it has done is further expose him for what he really is.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again. Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terror.
You know what? I should take my allergy pill. On a role-playing standpoint, 1 second. This character is pretty much like the same character I played on Cyberpunk. She is a corpo, so she's willing to work with people like Francois. I think he gives you like Radiant quests that have you go out and capture ships and people and stuff, which I'm not terribly interested in doing. But this character, her ethics are a little more malleable, but I'm playing good because there's no companion.
Captain!
Yeah, give me a second. There's no companion that likes the more like gray area morality. They're all just like, they all hate like bad stuff that they perceive as bad stuff.
Microbe is
talk
going
about
to make
this.
the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
Why don't we do both?
Aciles aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Aciles, we're at least dealing with known risks.
I guess the idea is the microbe could mutate, and the terramorphs could eventually over decades, they could get an immunity to it. While they can't get an immunity from another animal tearing them apart. So there is that.
And here we go.
So it's saying that the Aciles is the more safe choice, the more moral one even. I think I did get Andrasia dislike that. I don't know if I brought her. I don't remember if I brought her. I just know that she doesn't like the microbe. And most of your companions don't either because, science is bad. Or whatever the fuck their logic is. But I'll go with the Aciles because I haven't experienced that
Welcome
line
back,
of dialogue
Oliver.
yet.
I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Yee.
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
Yeah, we're gonna go with Vivictus on this one.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My
I
father
can only
figured out
imagine
how to
Hadrian will
use
get real pissed
terramorphs
off
as
at you.
weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph.
It's like the first Mass Effect happening here.
Invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Okay, Saren.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vivictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately. I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the
I guess
other
you
matters
could, like,
at hand.
reveal him, then
With the
spare
threads
him.
you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
We're already discussing the elimination of one species, Captain. Explain to me why you wish to eliminate
I
another.
mean, is it not obvious?
They are ultimately threatened as much as the United Colonies. To share what you know and what can be done to make us all safer can only foster good relations.
That is an idea with some merit to it. Decrease the likelihood of anything like this occurring again, and further relations between our 2 factions.
2 birds with a single stone. Very well. We'll include the collective in the removal process. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps?
The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
We're gonna do this one because I haven't done it yet.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
The first step in a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sinan?
Where
Dr.
was
Walker,
the disorder?
you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Almost forgot he was here.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Yay.
Captain, I guess we've got our assignments. I just wanted to say, I could have never guessed where all this was going to lead. But now, knowing what I do, that my father truly is the monster I always thought he was. Well, I've just spent a lot of my life in pursuit of the truth. So, you bringing it straight to me, it just means a lot.
I really want to do my next playthrough just completely keeping Vivictus under wraps because this girl was telling everybody. I had to share a secret that juicy with someone.
Just glad it was me. You know, I was thinking, while we were there on the podium, if I wanted to try and see him again.
No, bad idea.
After all, it could be my last chance. But I knew the answer before I even finished the thought. I didn't. Because confronting him, what would I gain from that? From letting him remind me I can never truly be rid of him? Nothing. Now, all I'd be doing is acknowledging that he still has some sway over my life. And while I can't do anything about his role in my past, I'm not about to let him control my future. And thanks to what we've done together, that future is brighter than it has been in a long time. Words can't do justice to how grateful I am for that.
Very similar dynamic between me and my father. Although mine's not a full-on sociopath. He's just a narcissist that I don't care to speak to anymore. Alright. Keep this going. Come with me.
You know I can't do that.
Aww.
I've got an assignment. But I wouldn't be upset if you came by the HQ every now and then. Remind me how much I owe you.
Almost had a crewmate.
Well, I think it's safe to say you succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams. It's been an honor, Captain. Good luck out there.
That was kind of a salute. So we're gonna pick up a mission from Tuala. Now you have the choice between like a terramorph hunt or like a standard space combat thing. Where is it taking me? Oh, that. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to our boy. You know what starborn power they need to introduce? Like a speed walk thing, like the Jedi thing where you get to go super speed. I used that so much in the first. I don't remember that much about the second one, but the first Knights of the Old Republic, that's how I used to like traverse towns, just activating that skill.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before.
You're welcome.
Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access. Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
I only ever really done the one.
Suppose that's true. Well, we can remedy that right now. Just getting those coordinates to you now. Report says ships at these coordinates fired on United Colonies craft. You're cleared to use lethal force if necessary. Document.
Alright, we'll do that one later. They're gonna be low level, but it's something. Hey guys, can we not talk about pets when we're in a space battle? Hey, read the room, guys. Hell yeah. Oh, I have help. Oh, there's bounty hunters too. What a mess.
We sure got those bastards. These punks are trying to collect too soon. Next time, feel free to bug out. We don't need our golden goose getting scratched. Because the bounty on your head gets bigger the longer you live. So we just want to make sure it stays that way.
Yeah, he's basically doing the tracker thing from the 4th John Wick movie.
Yeah, so now we got two camps. The bounty hunters who want to cash in now, and the people who want to wait and cash in later. We're way different. We got actual ambition. So, in keeping that pretty little mug of yours alive until it's enough for us to retire, okay? Be seeing ya.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
Yeah, the wanted trade is kind of its own thing. You don't technically have like a mechanical bounty. At least not in the sense that it'll get you arrested in towns or anything like that.
Every day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Who's Morara? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Actually, you know what? There is one thing I wanted to do out of my chair. So I discovered that I actually have workbenches on my ship. I just don't know exactly where they are. I think they're like all the way over here. So like I've been going, yeah, there. I've been going to my outpost to do this, but I got the 3 benches I need right here. I wanted to see what it looked like with no plates.
I too prefer custom alterations to the standard issue.
I cannot see a difference. I have no idea what that does. So I'm gonna, whatever. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot or something. I thought it meant like the armor plates, but I still had the shoulder pads and stuff. I have no idea. Anyway, let's get back out there and collect the loot. That was a lot of dead ships. Hello, Vasco.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
Okay, now you can talk to your daughter about books and whatever. Oh, where'd all the loot go? Oh, there it is. It's just blending with all the damn...
Yeah, the way you handle things.
Okay, there we go.
Bad.
Most of it's ahead of me. Most of the time when I shoot rocks, it just has water in it. Every now and then there will be a mineral, but it's not like the best way to like get materials. Oh man, that's far as hell.
The hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Oh, my ballistic was really low. That's where my damage is.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Brother, could you shut the hell up for a minute? Okay. Let's go do this. I don't know why one of my engine nodules is green.
You need something?
That's gonna be something for Google or Reddit. So a solid 30-40 minutes or so, no CTD with my internet open, uploading Starfield videos. Because I got my new CPU came with like a new fan that has this like huge rainbow glowing light in it, so I can't leave my computer on overnight to let stuff upload while I sleep because my tower is right next to my bed.
All we need to concern ourselves with.
So I would turn over on one side and have this giant rainbow light screaming into my eyeballs. So I can't do that anymore. I've been going pretty hard on my ship upgrades, so I think I need to level up some gun stuff. Increase all critical damage to enemies. That's pretty good. That's pretty strong. But I have these two as well. That's just increasing my chance, which is also nice. We'll do that one. And that's gonna take a while to get anyway. So I put her in a Starborn outfit too. Oh my god, is she invisible? Welp. That's a problem.
Yes. I keep whatever you give me, yes?
Oh, it doesn't even look good on me. Alright, let's go fix that.
That is all? Very well.
I mean, mine looks normal. You know what I keep forgetting? There is a cockpit button. I went the wrong way. Maybe I didn't. God damn it. I can't tell.
Hey, good to see you.
No, okay, I was right.
Hey, how are you?
Alright, let's give her the old shit. Which one was it? Let's give her this one. It's slightly stronger.
What's on your mind?
So she'll look a little bit like I did.
Yes, if I can take a...
Yeah, I took some crafting shenanigans to get like the stuff I wanted. So I got 15% less damage from humans and plus 25 radiation and more carry capacity. So no, there we go. Spacesuits. Equip. I'll take that.
Ah, yes, we are done.
I don't know why it's broken all of a sudden. It wasn't broken before. Okay, alright, she looks good. That's fine. I like that outfit. It is a well-designed one, but it's like... It's too rubbery. I mean, it looks good. I'll give it that. It needs to have like more polygons, I guess, or like... Okay, it's got like scratches, but like the undershirt is like too... Like, look at the gloves. Like... It needs more fine details. Like, I ran around looking at the shoulder pads most of the time, and they just look like there's a little bit of scuff on it. Like, you could see some scuff marks, and that's cool and all. But it needs more to it. I'm glad I have it, and I wore it for many hours. But like, just to compare. It's hard to do.
Low gravity can be disorienting if you're not used to it.
Oh, she sounds cool,
Let
though.
us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here.
Alright, we are dealing with Varun. Is that a minigun I'm hearing? Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Oh, good, neon. I need some of that. Neon is I noticed is a requirement for like lasers and scopes and stuff. That's my girl. I was about to shoot her in the face. You were supposed to be behind me. So, I got a couple things for this run that I did not have my previous run for Ryujin. I have that void form, that invisibility that I did not have before. In addition, I have this perk, concealment. I didn't have this before. At least not rank 2. So, hopefully I'll be alright. I mean, 3 and 4 is nice too, but the melee sucks. I haven't attempted to go like have a full melee character. It's one of those kinds of things that I would like to try eventually. It's like, it's one of those things, once I get all the perks that I want by like level 100, then I might delve into melee stuff, but it's gonna take so long. I don't know if anybody's here. Let's ring the doorbell. Oh, there are several. Okay, there's no interior, they're all outside.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Damn it. Just saw him. Oh, okay, there he is. Okay, that's my girl right there. Oh, good, a combat knife. Oh, damn it. Oh, alright, bye. Well, I have a silent shotgun. I don't get to use this much. The enemies aren't usually that close. That's my girl right there. Or dead? Oh, he's like stuck into the... Oh, is that what I was hearing earlier? Like, he was... Who shot him? You know what? I wonder how many I got. I got 6 for that. Oh, I should have slammed it like that. That's pretty funny. Okay, that was the minigun I was hearing. So she was shooting at something, and there's the marks. What was she shooting at? That's weird. There's 2 more people. Let's use the shotty. See how that performs. Now, I don't have any shotgun perks, is the problem. Like, what would it get me? Okay, chance to stun. And then just the raw damage. That's right, I'm against level 20s right now. I have discovered that if I want to really find out how weapons perform, I need to be facing against like level 60s. Wow, this really wants me to go to Percival. Alright, I'm about to take a break. I know it's only been like 40 minutes or so, but Actually, I'm actually getting a little bit of heartburn from my breakfast, I think.
This is a dangerous
Oh.
assignment, but you all are here because you can handle it.
I've never seen this.
So any questions, concerns, anything at all giving you pause, you come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become big problems. And we fix big problems here, not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome everyone to the TMD. Yes?
Alright, cool. Ew!
I hope that we have not ultimately made a mistake.
Interest you in a
erecting
new
this
assignment?
base.
No one else I'd rather have doing it. You heard right. These terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. UC Brass doesn't like that. So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life, ensure we've got intel on any possible new alien threats. Which means, we need someone to track down said aliens, and harvest samples from them. And not just any sample from these animals is gonna do either. We're trying to build a comprehensive picture here, which requires specific cells from specific family lines of some oftentimes unfriendly creatures. But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well, I figured we might be able to recruit you for the task.
Oh yeah, more aliens that want to eat me!
This isn't the same sort of harvesting you and Hadrian were doing with the Terramorphs. A little will go a long way here. If you can get close enough to these creatures to harvest from them directly, you should be able to collect what we need without killing them. I checked with Lieutenant Walter before heading out. A good EM weapon could serve you well on these missions. Though, if heavens forbid, there's no viable option other than putting the things down. We're only talking a select few specimens here. These populations will recover. Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle. UC spec this as a one-person job, but I convinced them this sort of task merits expert backup. So, if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take Hadrian with you.
Huh.
You'll have to convince her, of course, but I don't think she'll fight you too badly. I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself, so...
Oh, so
pay her a
I
visit before
can
you
get her
head
as a
out.
crew member.
Now, let's get you the details of your first quarry. Here you go. Head there, find your specimens, and bring those samples back here. I'll have a tech waiting outside to collect them. And remember, samples. Get close, harvest, and get out before they spot you.
Adrian! Join my crew! You'd be much less annoying than Sam.
Hey.
Oh, she
You
is
need
a crew
something?
member. Sweet.
Okay, I'm listening. What's going on?
Join my crew!
Backup? What does that have to do with me? Oh, I'm flattered, but I don't think so. I'm doing important work here. Percival needs
Percival
my
said
help.
you could go.
He would not okay me abandoning my post. Expert backup, huh? Sounds like Percival's just trying to get me out of his hair. I don't know about this. Leaving the TMD is a big decision.
We're doing TMD work.
That's supposed to make me feel better? That old geezer will drive the place into the ground if I let him have his way.
What?
But if he wants to lose one of his best scientists to field work, that's on him. We'll see how long he lasts without me. If you really need backup out there, I'll watch your six. Yeah, I think so too. Thank you for the offer. Really. It was unexpected, but I think this will be for the best.
Okay, there we go. It sounded like she was like refusing. Whatever. So here's what I don't know. I can't there's no button to tell me what some of this is. What does geology do? Is demolitions just extra like grenade damage, like chemistry. What does that do? Like leadership. What is that? I think that gives her like lets me have like an extra person. But there's geology again. There's Xenos. Like what does that do for my ship?
I'll head out soon. I just need to talk to Percival before I go. He's gonna get an earful for arranging this without talking to me about it first. See you, Captain.
Fair enough. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad to have her on my ship. Alright. Gonna land and then kind of take a break. Abandoned mine, that usually means it's not abandoned.
We're locked in.
Before I drop this episode, I did get 3 more mods that increase experience gain in 3 specific avenues. My main quest should be giving me a little bit extra. What's my inventory like? 102. Oh, that's I got plenty of room. Terramorph should be giving me more. Now, when I did the quest line, oh, I'm burning. Hold on. When I did the quest line, I did notice I was getting 1,000 for a couple of them, but I was still seeing 750 on a couple other ones. So I don't know what was happening there. Like it went back and forth. I was like, I think 750 is how much they normally give. I don't know. But I also got one that gives me extra for the main quests. Now they give plenty, like level 50, 60 is when the experience gain really drops dramatically. So I got 3 mods to help with that. So fighting Terramorphs is usually a nice big boost. It's like 1/10 of your level right there. Main quests should be giving me a little bit more. Not faction quests, specifically the main quest line. Oh god, what's the 3rd one? I think exploration and like surveying should give me a lot more experience. Or the temples. It's one of those. If I'm missing one of those, I should go get the other one. I think it's temples. I think they give me like 200 instead of 50 now. I don't know, but anyway, those are some mods I'm looking into to kind of help smooth out the curve a little bit. I used to have when I was doing my non-recording run, my very first run, I did have a trainer going to give me double experience. So again, to smooth out the curve a little bit. My first few levels I did like 3 times, and that was actually too much because I leveled like twice after turning in a quest. I was like, okay, that's a bit much, so I tuned it back a little bit. That's gone because of all the CTDs I was suffering. The one way to counter that is just having as few programs running as possible. Like I leave Discord open because I need to be contacted sometimes. My brother will sometimes inform me. It's like, hey, we're about to leave for whatever reason. So Discord, OBS, the game, of course, and like nothing else. So as little programs I have open as possible, I think helps this game's stability a little bit. But I'm looking into mods with the experience thing. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you see like a huge experience boost and you're like, wait a minute, it's because I probably have a mod helping it out. So that's all. I just wanted to bring that up. Anyway, toodles. So I just got done splicing up episode 10, and I have the first 9 episodes uploaded on YouTube now. Great time to upload is taking a nap in the middle of the day. Also, I don't know what happened. My file sizes aren't bloated anymore, and I think it's because I did something here. Like I turned motion blur off, and like I'm on mostly high. And because I didn't do anything to OBS. Like I haven't touched OBS in forever. and it's very watchable. My videos are very watchable, and I think it might have been motion blur or might have been the lighting a little bit, but I don't know what happened. But my file sizes look a little bit more normal now. What was I doing? I was getting artifacts. I thought I was getting I thought I was gonna do Ryujin. I guess I'll do that after this. Now that I'm wearing this armor, I can actually see the boost effect now. The Starborn pack doesn't play too nicely with armors that it doesn't belong to. I like the cloth physics of this armor as well. Oh, come on. Not something I should be doing in third person. Not that anyone's asked because I just published episode 1. But I do third person a little bit more in on my non-commentary playthroughs for a reason. I think it's when I'm not talking, it's easier to concentrate on the game. But when I try to play like this normally, it's like a form of information overload. It's like I'm now seeing just like too much. So when I'm doing commentary videos, I'll make an effort to like do some third person. Why is something shooting at me already? I saw another laser. There it is.
Low gravity.
Okay, now that they have a general idea where I am. Ow! Somebody actually connected. Okay, he's inside. I also, in the interim, I've moved the experience gain ones up in my load order. So now that's the first thing being loaded instead of the last. I feel like I don't know how all that works. I feel like when it's the last thing to load, it should be the most functional. Oh, that changed color. He's coming out.
And once again,
Alright.
we are triumphant.
And just like that, the area is clear. But certain mods are designed just a little differently. Some behave a little bit better when you load them later and earlier. And there was a little 30 over here, which probably has better gear. Nope. I didn't do it on recording, but I deposited all my the condition chems into my ship, so now I can't cure. I'm going to continue to do that to add a certain level of difficulty. I'm playing on hard, by the way. That could have been like a gas container. So now when I develop a condition, I have to deal with my little outing. I've got to deal with it for a while. What does this say? Available now for Colony War veterans. Ooh. They should have played with that more. I don't really see any. There's no NPC that I've met that actually has cybernetics. Other than the headpiece. But the chem thing is like a little added self-imposed thing to make the game just a little, just to add a little extra step. Because if I got any viewers, I got 77 subscribers. I lost a couple since I haven't published anything in a few weeks. I think I had like 78 or 79. But in case if you have viewers, you might know what I did to my Fallout 4 game.
Show yourself, bastard!
And just in the way that game kind of works. I made it like extra hard because it's not a terribly difficult game to begin with.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
But much like this, I'm playing on hard, and I'm not having that much difficult of a time because I don't think the enemy level scaling is as functional as it should be. Like, I'm what am I, 77 or something? Yeah, 77. And I'm still running into these level 12s and stuff. It's like, no, make them like 40s. Like, even on the New Game Plus, I feel like they should go ahead and give me like a minimum enemy level of like 30 or 40. Like, I shouldn't be seeing level 5s anymore, in my opinion. Oh, there's dudes. So that's another thing that might eventually go away. Oh, I have my flashlight out. Okay. Once the creation kit is released in, I think, another month or two. They said the first quarter of this year, so anywhere between 1 to 4 months. Well, it's almost February now, so soon-ish TMCR. Killed him so quick, he's stuck in that animation. There we go. Like level 30s. Throw 30s at me. Oh, shit.
I find you.
I'm such a good gamer. That's an expensive one, I'll take that. Orions are pretty expensive, aren't they? For £2 I'll grab it. I basically will not play anymore without that weapons weigh half as much effect.
The control center seems a good place to start.
Where you at, buddy? I saw your flashlight. There's somebody over here. Oh, hi. It's like every 6 or 7 great kills that I do, I always end up like missing somebody at point blank for like 5 shots. Oh, that was not a bad shot. He's just got cover.
I'd be scared to fight me too. There he goes.
Oh shit. Didn't quite know where they were. It's fine. Something that should be there that just isn't. Oh, nickel. Let's grab that. Alright. Now, this stuff I actually ran out of crafting all my suits to get the right. That is a mod, by the way. Crafting Starborn suits, I think. In vanilla, the game just you get what you get on a New Game Plus, and I think it's a random set of effects. Oh, you're here now. That's right, you don't loot those. I thought they came after the temples. I forgot about that. We're getting into territory in the main quest that I have not played twice. I did a certain section of it. I mentioned in earlier videos that I did like 20 hours extra. But a lot of that was doing like the UC Vanguard, doing general world fuck arounds. I put in some thought about what I'm gonna do once I like beat the game and finish some quest lines. Because I don't need to show you the very end of the game, because that is the first 2 minutes of the first episode. That's the end of the game. And I thought that was kind of funny to have that. It's like, oh, that's what the end of the game looks like. I cut out the credits. Yeah, give me that. No? Alright. But, I would love to turn this game into what I did on Fallout 4 and, like, add extra enemy spawns, extra ship spawns, but there's gonna be a point where it's just gonna be the same game over and over again. I'm probably gonna keep playing, but I'll probably won't record after I do everything that I set out to do. Like, I'm gonna record Ryujin, I'm gonna record more Radiant quests, and I haven't been recording the temples due to the text edit where nothing happens. Here's the general flow of me going to get a temple. We land 800 meters away from it. I sprint towards it for like 5 minutes. I fight almost nothing. A Starborn pops up after I take it. Just like what happened. I shoot him down, and then that's it. Like, I get my power upgrade, and that's the end of it. Oh, I forgot to scan.
Landing now.
But now multiply what I just said by like 24 times. I've already done like 7 of them off camera. Like, it's not prime gameplay. Where the hell? I was supposed to do a facility here. Alright, now where the hell's my ship? Nope. Nope, that is my ship. It's only like 400 meters, but that's still like, come on. I actually read this as a fix. When it does that to you, just like transport to it again. Oh, this is new. I don't think I've ever actually just been to a cave before. Oh, there's turrets. So we got friends in here. Friends! Is that contraband? No, it's just like a boss chest. I was watching my text edits on my first episode, and I said I was going to get into mechanics that felt cumbersome, and I was going to say the contraband thing, but I figured out how to work around it. I just go to the wolf system. I go to the den, and I don't get stopped ever. What I want to do is I want to keep some around and get it into my shielded cargo and like see if my jammer works, like play around with that. And if they take it, they take it. I'm rich. I've got $500,000. I'm fine. But it's still something I want to like experience. Yeah. Oh god, I didn't realize I had like 2 bullets left.
This heat may not be legal, but it makes it difficult to think about
That's another mod, another quality of life is increased, like putter rechargeability. Alright, now I gotta sit here and wait. Got it. That's enough. Artifact new. Add them to the collection.